What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Ghostbusters World, a brand new AR style game using the Ghostbusters IP. So this title is very similar to Pokemon Go, Jurassic Park Alive, as well as Walking Dead Our World. So this game follows the same song and dance. As you go around your town, you're going to collect ghosts. You're going to use those collected ghosts to upgrade and use in combat, rinse and repeat. If you've already played Pokemon Go, you have a pretty good idea about the general gameplay loop of Ghostbusters World. However, the game does try to do a little bit more to kind of separate itself from all of the other AR games on the market with something that I like to call on your butt gameplay. All right, Ghostbusters World actually has a lot of content that you can do inside your house without walking around town, just in case it's raining or snowing outside and you actually want to play the game and progress. There's actually a lot to do on your butt inside your house. So in this video, I'm actually going to start with that gameplay, and then towards the end, I'll show you the tried and true AR style gameplay that you've seen in plenty of other games. So let's start off with the story mode. Yes, this AR style game does have a story mode, and this is a big part of what makes this game playable indoors. Now, if you've played other RPGs on mobile, this screen should look very familiar. As you can see, you have multiple stages to go through in an attempt to 3-star. Once you've done that, there is a normal as well as a hard mode. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the stage right here. And as you can see, I have a team of 4 ghosts. Now, these ghosts were ghosts that I captured while I was walking around. You can also get ghosts in the story mode as well. So there is no wrong way to play the game, but of course, if you're outside finding ghosts, that's a really good way to supplement both modes. So let's jump into combat, and I'll show you exactly how it plays, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one thing I want them to kind of work on is the loading times. Considering that a lot of the time you're going to be playing this game outdoors, I think the loading time should be a little bit quicker. Hopefully that's coming in a very early patch. We're going to turn off autoplay just for now. As you can see, I have a leadership skill with my little dead librarian there. So let's get this started. Slimer is in the house, and like I said, this plays like a typical hero collector style RPG. I have a basic attack as well as a special attack, so I'm going to go ahead and just smack him in the face there. Like I said, we do have a special attack, animations and everything. This is like a full feature, or let's not say a full feature. This is like a very basic hero collecting RPG mode, but the fact that it's coupled alongside of an AR game, I think that's actually a pretty cool idea in an attempt to give people something to do with their AR game when they can't go outside. So I just turned it on auto mode for now. Just in case you don't really like these types of gameplay modes, you can absolutely just turn it on auto and play it this way. And based off of what I read in the game so far, there's not going to be anything super exclusive to these modes. All of the ghosts that you get as rewards in this mode, you can find out in the real world as well. So if you don't prefer one or the other, you can absolutely just stick to one side of gameplay. But like I said, I do think they supplement each other. So we're gonna go ahead and let them just kind of finish these off. This game does use an elemental weakness wheel as well. So of course, water beats fire, there's light and darkness, etc., etc. The same exact type of elemental systems that you see in RPGs. So we'll give them a little bit more time to go ahead and finish this stage out. Now, as far as I can see, there are multiple different backgrounds as well. So you're not going to be seeing the same exact background over and over and over. There are boss encounters, the whole 9. Nice job there, Slimer. All right. I should have brought some more water units. Or they're a mix between water and fire. So I really couldn't have picked the best combination here to kind of flow through that, but that is fine. As you guys can see, we just kind of ran through that story mode there. There is some dialogue to kind of, some cheesy dialogue. It's not going to win any awards for story, but it is there. And as you can see, here are my ghosts there. They do get experience points, and they do have grade levels. So A, S, B, S, or A, there's C, D, etc., etc. So let's get out of here and I'll show you some more modes in the game. So that's the story mode. That's a very big chunk of what you'll be doing when you don't want to go outside. In addition to that, there's more. And here's the loading time. I want to see what you guys think here. I think it's a little too long, man. I think it should be a little bit shorter. Like I said, these are the type of games that you want to be able to just kind of whip out while you're like walking around or, someplace really quick. And I think it's a little long. The next mode is called Ghost Dimension. Now, once again, this is very Hero Collector RPG-ish, all right? Every single day there is a specific resource mission that's available. So right now, since the day is Monday, you can farm this stage to acquire Dark Elemental Shards. And if you look up here in the top right-hand corner of my screen here, I have 36 out of 45. That's basically your stamina. So you can't do it all day, but this is kind of how you grind those story stages as well as these resource missions. And you need these resource materials to rank up your ghosts. So that is that. In addition to that, there's also a PvP mode and a tower mode. Two modes that I'll show you in a future video. But yeah, I do think these load times are a little long. I gotta say, they're a little long. It was just coming back to this main screen and it had to load that long. But like I said, there is a PvP arena as well as a tower that I'll show you in a future video. And then of course we come to the tried and true AR combat. So we're actually I wanna go for this, this bootleg Slimer looking guy. So let's go ahead and fight him. And we will see if we can capture him. Now here is basically the mini game that you'll do to capture all the ghosts while you're out and about. All right, now the first thing that I recommend is turn off the tilt controls and just use the joystick, because it's so much easier to just use the joystick to move around as opposed to tilting your phone in all these crazy directions. So we're gonna go ahead and zap him with our little our photon blaster here. Throw out the trap, see if we can't get him in there. We gotta kind of hold him in that little trap. There we go. A little bit longer, we'll see if he actually stays in there. Just like Pokemon Go, he'll jiggle out. I think we got him. So we're good. There you go. Got ourselves a Class 1 Poltergeist. He's a D rank ghost. You can power them up, so you can take him from D, C, B, and A. But you might want to just say, you know what? I don't want to waste a lot of time powering him up. Let me just disenchant him and use his materials to power up somebody else, which is what I'll probably do. But there you go. Add them to my ghost collection. And let's go back. So let's pretend I was out and about walking around. I just captured a ghost. Now I'm ready to keep walking and capture something else. Here's the loading time. Too long. I think it's too long. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look how many like ghosts are right around my apartment. There are a ton of ghosts right here next to me. And I'll show you combat one more time here. All right. Blast him in his face, counter, which is basically just like a quick time event. You want to make sure you do that or you'll get hit in the face. You do have your own HP bar as well. We're going to go ahead and reload. I also have different weapons here as well. So if I don't actually want to capture him and I just want to just kill him and get his materials, I can just blast him with this like shotgun blast here as well. Go ahead and reload, but I actually do want to capture him. So let's switch back to the beam. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I kind of wish that they would have added a landscape mode in this game as well. Throw our trap. You know, I know these games are better played in portrait mode, but I think it'd be kind of cool if we could have played in landscape to kind of follow the ghosts around. Because as you can see, the ghosts kind of run from left to right. So it'd have been nice to have a little bit more, you know, screen real estate to kind of fight them. He's a B ranked, and there you go. Those are some materials that he dropped as well. So what do you do with all those materials that you get from fighting battles, completing story, and then disenchanting ghosts? Once again, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Here's that loading time again. Come on. Capture 10 water type ghosts. Got that accomplished. So of course there are daily quests and challenges as well to give you even more resources as you move along. This game also has a pretty cool map system. So right now this boss is about to spawn in 6 minutes. So if I decide to go to Taco Deli right now, I can actually fight that boss. Pete Terry's right over there, IHOP. So I like the fact that they actually tell you where and the name of these locations, so you can actually go and participate and fight these bosses. And if this game gets really popular, that's a really cool way to kind of, you know, meet people and fight alongside with them, because you can team up with them and fight these bosses. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully I can show you that in the future if I decide to continue playing this game. I like these games from like a health standpoint. But sometimes the gameplay just doesn't keep up with me. So more to come on that. Here is my character. The game does have some very basic outfit options, as well as being able to have different types of packs that you can buy with Cash App currency. Hopefully in the future, these become rewards as well, and like in events or boss drops or something like that. You can also build things as well. So here are my traps that I use to basically capture ghosts. I can build some more of those. So we'll go ahead and build 5 of those in 2 hours. So this will basically build me 5 traps using gold, which is a pretty easy resource to come by. So that's not too bad. In addition to that, you can also upgrade as well. So let's go over here and I'll show you the upgrade system. Back over here to equipment. So here are my different weapons here, and the same exact thing applies. I can research different types of traits for my weapon. So if I want to make this hit a little bit harder, I can hit research. It'll use some gold. It'll take me 5 minutes to increase the damage on my weapon, and there it goes. Same thing applies when it comes to your additional weapons, your counter hit weapon, as well as trap, standard, advanced, as well as master. And the final thing that I want to show you guys is basically upgrading your ghosts. So you have a few different options here, so you can level them up. So these are the crystals that we were looting in combat before. So I can take these crystals, click upgrade, and he'll go from level 10 to 12. Pretty straightforward. Once you hit a max level, so the max level on my Slimer currently is level 20. Once I hit max level 20, I can use these resources right here to level him up. He becomes a 3-star, and then his max level becomes 30. Rinse and repeat. Here's kind of a preview of their skills, and there's also a rune system that I haven't unlocked just yet. But that's basically what you'll do when you capture these ghosts and want to upgrade them to use them in combat as well as PvP. All of the modes drop all of these resource materials, so pretty much no matter what you're doing, whether you're walking around, you're doing the story mode, you're doing the resource grinds, all of the different modes have these drops, and they basically feed each other. So there's always something that you're doing that's progressing your account, which I think is a nice touch. That's pretty much the game in a nutshell. You're gonna do a mix between walking around your town, collecting ghosts, fighting bosses. You'll use those ghosts to turn around and do PvP, go further and further in the story mode, and unlock more and more goodies. So I think when it comes to just like a pure content standpoint, Ghostbusters might have some of the most content in any AR game next to Pokemon Go. So not a bad start for a game that just came out. Hopefully the IP is strong enough to keep people's attention because, you know, Ghostbusters itself is a legendary IP. Let's not get it twisted. However, when it comes to like the Ghost versus Pokemon, I think that there's just way more iconic Pokemon than there are iconic ghosts. So that might not be in this game's favor, but we'll see. We'll see. But that will do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Boys, is that I thought that was another Slimer. Let's fight this rock dude. But that will do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This was a look at Ghostbusters World. My biggest criticism is just basically working on the load times. Maybe they can like do something to allow us to install more of the game on our phone or something like that. But right now, that's really my only beef with this game. And like I said, as soon as you play the game, turn off the tilt controls. Trust me, I thought the game was so bad when I was using the tilt controls. I did not like it at all. I much prefer the more accurate joystick mode right there. Are we gonna keep them in there? I didn't see a little lightning thing. There we go. Beep, beep. And there you have it. My name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.